Okay, hi everyone, it's Liam here from Assets for Life and I'm with my wonderful business partner Jay Munoz. So where are we today? Well, firstly we've just come back from 5 days of skiing in the French Alps, which was absolutely amazing. So feeling fully recharged and ready to go this week. So where are we? Well, we're in Colchester and we are currently standing outside one of our latest completed developments, which was originally an office, B1A, and we've converted it as developers into 16 one-bedroom boutique apartments. The works have been completely finished now. We're just waiting for PC sign-off, which should be next week, and we're now going to talk you through the processes, some of the challenges we've had. I'm going to talk you through the numbers, because the reality is you can all be doing commercial conversions like this behind me. Just have a think how many offices and different types of commercial buildings are in your local area. You know, we're talking tens, if not hundreds, if not thousands of opportunities. And the reality is, once you know the system and you get the right support, help and education, well, what's stopping you from doing 3 or 4 of these a year? And the great thing about doing developments in property is actually when you start doing the slightly bigger stuff, you do less and you earn more. Why? Because you have a power team around you. This process, so Jay, how long has this taken to do the conversion?
So basically, since we bought the site, we programmed 32 weeks to begin with. We had an extra, couple of weeks to sort out a couple of issues that we're going to discuss in a minute, some challenges that we face. But yeah, overall, about 40 weeks closes.
Okay, so less than 1 year. We're talking, in the region of 9 months, start to finish, to do the full conversion. We have already reserved, people have reserved, and we've sold 15 out of the 16 units, and I believe the 16th one is in the process of being sold. So as soon as PC has signed up, what does PC stand for, Jay?
Practical completion. Basically, is when we had a period when the contractor hands over the building to us, and we do what is called a snagging list. So we go to all the building inside out and make comments, and they need to rectify it. And then once we're happy, then we sign that off. All the architect signs that off.
Great. So that should hopefully be next week. As soon as we've got PC sign off, the 15 units that have all been reserved, we can then move forward to exchange and completion ASAP. So we would expect all 16 units to have completed within, 8 to 12 weeks from now, Jay?
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely.
Maybe even a bit quicker?
Fewer than that, yeah.
Okay, so look, we've got some things going on here. So we're just going to move into the building, but have a look at it. Look, it's amazing. Okay, good. So we are now inside the lobby. I don't know about you, but I am completely buzzing today. I am so excited to be on this development. I'm feeling super proud of what we've done, working with our joint developer, working with the people in our construction team, our developers, our architects, our structural engineers. So Jay, just to be transparent to our viewers, because this was a relatively simple deal. 40-week program, relatively simple, but with every single build conversion, you are going to have challenges. Yeah. So what would you say were, 2 of our biggest challenges on this site?
Absolutely. Well, the biggest challenge was drainage initially. The reason being is because we had a slab, that was reinforced concrete slab, and initially we were thinking of perforating the slab, but that compromises structural stability, so we had to raise the floor. So we didn't anticipate that to begin with, so we had to basically spend a little bit more money raising the floor with timber units, and yeah, that created an extra time that we didn't anticipate for. So I'll say for the lesson learned here, what we need to do is probably, well, definitely on the next project, we're going to do trials and try bits around the structure, because we didn't have information at the beginning.
What was underneath?
Absolutely, we didn't have structural drawings. So for the next one, that's the first thing we're going to do, and then we can solve that problem. Because what happened was we had a drainage in place that we couldn't utilise, so we had to redesign it and spend a little bit of time there.
So how many weeks did that put us back?
That was about 2 weeks back.
But you know, time is money, guys, and you know, every single week you lose and every change that needs to take place, the build cost will increase.
Yeah.
So we lost 2 weeks, and of course the build cost did rise slightly. Now the great thing is we had a contingency in our budget. Was it a 5 or 10% contingency?
Yeah, it was 5%, and you know, we actually banged on. Actually, we utilised. We still got some money left, but we utilised the majority of that contingency to that.
Right. So we utilised for a commercial conversion a 5% contingency on build cost. So that allows for a few mistakes, because you're always going to have some stuff that goes wrong. And what would you say was our second biggest challenge?
Yeah. So the second biggest challenge was the appointment of a structural engineer. Some of them, because you know they're not experienced enough in these type of projects, he was overkill the design. And unfortunately, he was away, and you know he got carried away with the over designing. And yeah, so we had to basically utilize a different engineer that it was more, you know, had more experience in temporary works and what we needed for. But yeah, so that was the second challenge as well. You need to be very careful. Sometimes it's good to, you know, go back to the track record, so what they have done in the past. Make sure that that they utilize the person that you need for the right job, even though it's not the most the cheapest one. But sometimes people have got the relevant experience. So what are you doing? A bit more expensive, save you a lot of money. So this is what happened.
So and really they were the two biggest challenges, right?
Really.
So in this whole scheme, to only have those two challenges is absolutely brilliant. You've got to think outside the box. You've got to overcome these challenges with new solutions. With both of those challenges, we overcame them relatively quickly. We didn't lose that much time, and we didn't lose or have to use as much money in the contingency that we initially thought. So I'm standing in here now. The lobby smells absolutely brand new, doesn't it? Look at how amazing this looks. You know, look at the carpet. It looks absolutely stunning. Look at these guys, 16 letterboxes for the 16 apartments that we've got. I know I get pretty excited about this stuff. Why? This is life-changing. And it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, if you've got money or haven't got money, if you've got experience or no experience. If you want to become a property developer, you can do deals like this relatively quickly, using none of your own money and working with a great team of people in your power team. You know, a great solicitor, a great agent, a great architect, a great contractor, great engineers. You know, you do not have to be technically minded to do this stuff. I don't even know how to change a plug. Seriously. Like, I'm useless at anything like that, but I'm a business owner, entrepreneur and developer, and it's great. You can just team up with people. Absolutely. And you can make this stuff happen, can't you, Jay?
And it's not a brainer, really, and it takes no time, to be honest. It's just and having the mindset as well, the belief. Because initially for me, I thought it was never possible. You know, I used to work in building sites not long ago, but now, you know, fulfilling my own dreams and you know, helping others, and it's amazing. Yeah,
it's absolutely amazing. Now, we love this stuff, and this is why we help people like you in property. And guess what? We haven't used a single penny of our money to do this development. We've used joint venture finance for what's called the equity part of the deal, which was in the region of about £550,000 from memory. The rest of the money needed to do the conversion we got through development funders. So this is using none of our own money. We've used other people's money to do this, and we are going to be getting a share of the overall profits, and I'm going to talk you through the numbers in just a few moments' time. So let's just have a quick walk through. Do we have to put those on, Jay?
Yeah, we'll take the shoes off as well.
I'm just going to put this on, mate. I like to feel like I've got shoes on. Okay, great. So this is the lobby. We've got the 16 post boxes, letter boxes, and we've basically got 8 flats on the ground floor and 8 flats on the first floor. Nice, beautiful, modern-looking solid doors. Again, all of these little touches just adds up. Look at the way the lights are presented. Again, nice and modern. You walk in here, it looks clean, it's fresh looking, it's appealing. And this is why we've sold 15 out of the 16 units already. And the last one is literally days away from completing.
The location of Massive is amazing. It's only, you know, a couple of minutes from the high street. We've got an amazing park at the back, and it's all residential around here, so that's key as well, to be fair.
Location, location,
Yeah,
location.
absolutely.
So yeah, look, have a look down here. We've got 4 apartments here.
Show flat, yeah?
Yeah, and we've got 4 over here.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Jay, what are these up here?
Yeah, so we have fire safety strategy, obviously, well, we have to comply with all the building regulations, and we have a fire plan, which is very simple. All the escape routes for the flats and through the windows, because we meet the standard. Yeah, so this is basically fire.
So if there's a fire, like, jump out the window, yeah?
That's the strategy, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Or
if that works with fire regulations, whatever works.
fire
Right?
regulations, that's how it works. So yeah, but this all complies with all that anyway.
Cool. I'm loving the carpet. It just looks so cool, yeah?
It's really neat. These lamps are going to look really cool, don't they? Yeah.
Sick.
Perfect layout, isn't it?
Perfect layout. There's just so much of these types of buildings around in your areas. Great, and you can literally, it's a mirror up here to what's downstairs. Pretty much every flat is very similar. The minimum size, Jay, for a flat here is...
So we had the smallest size was 48 meters square, but another was that we're going to see in a minute 57. Quite decent.
So the smallest
size,
is 48.
Yeah, 48.
Okay, so 48 to 56. We haven't got any in the 30s, no?
No, we had no. We took all decent sizes.
Great.
So yeah, all good.
Now, just something I want to share. When we initially looked at this site, the previous owner had already got what's called prior approval agreed for 8 flats. But at 8 flats, the scheme didn't work.
Yeah.
So then we went back to the planning office. We submitted a new application under prior approval, and we then converted it from 8 flats to 16 flats. And at 16 flats, obviously the GDV, the gross development value, which is the value of the building with all the flats at the end when you sell them, obviously went up massively. And actually the GDV is £2.7 million, which is £100,000 more than we initially thought. So the market has moved here in Colchester in the last 40 weeks, and we're now selling these at the higher end of what we anticipated at the start. So when you do these types of schemes, it's always good to have a worst case GDV, middle of the road, and then best case. And we've actually been able to achieve best case prices. And that's because of the finish, it's because of the location, it's because of the market. So actually we've made more money than we initially thought, which is great.
Absolutely.
So we're now going to take you through to the show flat, and wait till you see this. You're going to get very excited. So Jay, do you want to talk us through each room?
So this is basically the kitchen. It's nice and spacious. As you can see here, kitchen diner. Yeah, kitchen diner. So you've got all your ovens, your hob, and it's nice colour as well. Quite a standard colour, but it's quite nice. That's the finish. You got this from a German manufacturer. This really decent quality as well. The flooring as well is carbon flooring, so you can see it's standard but looks very nice, and it's got plenty of light as well, which is what people really like. So yeah, it's
now a couple of points. When you're doing your show flat, it is absolutely vital that you invest money in making it look exceptional, because people will buy on the feel. How does it make them feel when they walk into your development, when they walk into your show flats? And if it makes them feel great, then you're more likely to buy. So this show flat, we've got a company in. What was the cost to do the show flat?
Yeah,
Jay,
so we anticipated a cost of £10,000. That included the computer images as well before this was put in place, and obviously really good quality furniture, because this standard is a little bit higher. So we got on the heated floor for the bathroom, and you see in a minute. So it was quite nice. We spent a little bit more than we anticipated.
So about £10,000 with all the drawings, the design work, getting the furniture in, which is absolutely great. But you can see it just oozes appeal. It's modern, nice clean lines. It looks amazing. It looks absolutely amazing. So this is the diner, lounge, kitchen, nice and spaced out. We're now going to walk through to the master bedroom. So again, have a look there. Nice. Yeah, good. So that's the bedroom.
Plenty of light, windows as well.
And this is the bathroom.
It's got underfloor heating. It's got the little gadget in here as well for the steam. Gets rid of the steam when the nice and spacious. And it's got also video intercom as well. Great, perfect. Let's keep a little cupboard in here. Come in, store your coats and stuff. You can use that. Okay, just. Lovely, perfect. Nice.
Yeah, great, good. Yes, we'll just have a little finish up on the video. So yeah, just take a seat. So, yes, I hope you have enjoyed the tour of this one of our latest developments, and we've got a number of these developments now. We've got the 9 units round the corner, which was a land development deal. We're just in the process of doing some joint venture, direct to vendor deals as well, building out 15 flats potentially, doing a deal in East London where we're going to be building, is it 14 flats?
Yeah, 12 flats and a commercial unit. 12
flats and a commercial unit. We've also got, is it 22 bungalows or 19 bungalows?
Yeah, no, 17, so it's 9 land bungalows and 8 terrace houses.
So 9 bungalows, 8 terraced houses, and all of these developments, our whole model is no money down, i.e. we don't want to use any of our own money for any of these developments. We use investor funds, we use development funding, we bring in the team, and you can see I'm not the detailed guy. Like some of these units we're doing, I don't even know how many units we've got. For me, it's not like the most important thing, because Jay is the detailed person. You know, Jay is like the secret weapon, you know, dealing with the power team and the contractors, you know, all of the numbers. And as you guys know, I'm more the face of the business, dealing with the vision and the strategy and the sales and the marketing. You know, and that's why people really love you know, what me and Jay bring to the table, and that's why people join come to our one-day events. That's why people join us on our 3-day boot camp. We're now mentoring, you know, many people in property that are getting absolutely great results, aren't they?
Absolutely.
You know, one of our mentees recently, Simon Drage, he just recently got his first investor, £1 million.
Amazing.
£1 million.
Absolutely amazing.
And he's now, you know, I think they've now bought 4 multi-lets and HMOs, and they're about to do a 5th one. So we've got many of our students and graduates now, you know, getting absolutely amazing results. And the reality is, ladies and gentlemen, you are just one deal away from having a dream life. Like, this is the reality of what we do. So I'm now going to talk you through the numbers on this development, so you have an idea of what you're going to be doing relatively soon. Okay, so to purchase the office block, because this was an office block beforehand, was £970,000.
That includes all legal fees and stamp duties and all the rest.
Great, so that includes legal and stamp.
Yep.
The contractor cost, so the build cost, was £832,000, and we always advise that you use a main contractor, okay, with good experience. The design cost, so this is the architect, right?
So you've got architects,
who else have you got in there?
You've got architects, main player there, structural engineers, temporary works and permanent works, M&E consultants for the fire strategy, water, etc. And yeah, so those are the main players really.
Cool. So the design cost was £98,000. The project management fees, which was paid out to our joint developer that were managing the day-to-day running of the scheme, was £58,000. The services cost was £35,000. So just explain services cost, Jay.
Yeah, so services is basically all your water connections, electricity connections, and gas connections. You have to pay the main companies to do that. So yeah, you have to allocate money for that too, and in this case was on that region 32.
Great. The marketing flat, which we're in now, flat number 12, £10,000. CRL, £15,000. Finance cost to the senior funder was £98,000. So that's to the development funder. The finance cost to the private funder, which was the joint venture partner that loaned us £550,000. That was on a loan agreement. We're paying them back £88,000. Estate agent fees to get everything sold is £44,000. Conveyancing with legal team £22,000. So the total cost of the development is £2,270,000. We're going to sell all the units at £2,637,000 We're also selling the freehold for £93,000. So the total GDV is £2,730,000, which gives us a profit. Drum roll. So a profit on this, bearing in mind we've used none of our own money. We haven't really done a great deal of work because the power team have done it all of the professionals. We just act as the guys at the top. You know, we are the conductor with our orchestra. The profit, £460,000.
Boom.
Boom. Yes, partner. 460,000. Now, that's not all mine and Jay's money. Okay, we've got joint developer. Okay, so we're going to split that with a joint developer. So let's probably 460. Let's just say 460. So that's £230,000 going to our joint developer. £230,000 coming to us.
Minus taxes, obviously.
Yeah, that's pre-tax. Yeah. Okay, but obviously you can get creative with a great property tax accountant. We highly recommend Optimize Accountant. So again, you can pay less tax, doing things legally and maximising all of the things that you can do. So £230,000 outside for less than 1 year's work.
Yeah.
Okay. And I would say my time invested on this is probably less than 10 hours.
Yeah.
That's me. Jay will be a lot more because this is what Jay deals with. But how many hours would you say you've spent on this?
To be fair, mostly progress meetings, monthly meetings. I didn't come to all of them. I didn't have the time, to be fair. So I come to about 5. So I'll say 5 to 6 days work, and that was it. To be honest with you, it was not. It's because of what you can do now. Yeah. You can leverage as much time as possible.
You can work with other developers. You can work with investors. Yeah. You can join forces. You can do less. You can earn more. So I don't know about you, but would you guys be happy with £230,000 profit for less than 1 year's work? For, let's say, I'm just going to say worst case here, 20 hours of your time. 20 hours. And we probably haven't even spent 20 hours on this, right? But let's just say 20 hours of your time, yeah? This is what's possible. Then it's about scalability. How many of these do you want in the portfolio? Now, we want a life, and we got into property to live the life of our dreams, be financially free, spend more time with our families, our kids, do the things we love, travel, eat good food, wear nice clothes, drive fast cars, invest in nice watches, raise money for charity. So, you know, for us, we want to be doing 5 of these developments a year, 5 or 6 a year, don't we?
Nothing stopping you, because you can, we can outsource absolutely everything and leverage your time. So with the right education, the right mindset, and if you're driven and passionate, you can do it, can you? It's amazing. You can achieve. Yeah. So you know it, guys. Know we're very passionate and driven about this. We believe, you don't have to go do some single lets before you do this, but what you do have to do is come and get the education. Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you want to know more about commercial conversions, how you can make, 2, 3, 4, £500,000 from your first or next commercial conversion deal, you need to join us at the Property Mastery Summit. Come and hang out with us. We'll share with you our 7-step system. So what are we going to be doing now for the next hour or so? Well, after this live feed finishes, we're going to be spending the next hour to 2 hours generating a vlog, which will come out to you guys very, very soon. So we're going to be doing a vlog going through our 7-step property freedom formula, a step-by-step process on how you can get one of these deals in the portfolio, and you can absolutely smash up the next 12 months, if not longer.
Excellent.
Good cool. Stuff. Happy days?
Happy days.
Love this stuff. So anyway, great. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If we can do it, you can do it.
Absolutely.
Think big or go home. Collaboration is absolute key. Believe in yourself no matter what. Say yes to opportunity. Don't give up. and really keep going no matter what.